This is race number 4, and this is the first leg of the triple trio. I think I apologise. I think I said race 3 was the TT. That's the 6-up. This is the triple trio 4, race number 4. 1200-metre contest here, headed by California Gung Ho, down into Class 4 for the first time. Reliable Team was a winner on debut over course and distance. Gets barrier 9 here for Zach Purton in the saddle. Bulbily, odds-on beaten favourite last time out behind Victorian. Winning Ways has his first start for Tony Millards, which is from the Dennis Yip stable. Lightning Steed 4th on his last 2 starts. Super Red Dragon, a little freshen up since April, gets the inside gate and Chance Schofield. And Flying Noble has his first start for Benno Young, also previously with Dennis Yip. He's a 2-time winner over the 1400 metres at Sha Tin. Good Companion is the horse that's been up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days. He came back on the 27th of June.
Speed map here. Well, Dash and Gain is a very quick horse, and from barrier 2 he could probably find the rail in front of Reliable Team, who was pushed a little bit in the early stages but quickly got up and going, and obviously Shanghai to the lead thereafter from a wide gate. Good Companion can race handy. I'm hoping Super Red Dragon will be a little closer than 4 back the fence. He has the advantage of gate 1, and I think with a bit of push and shove he could probably be a bit closer, but should be a good speed through the first bend.
This horse was impressive on debut. Reliable Team. He's going nicely once again here. He's drawn a little bit wide. He's dropped 23 pounds coming into this race, but he goes okay, and he's not really being pushed out at the end. He'll probably start close to odds on though. Now I like the piece of work here from Winning Ways. He's working with Kaki. Kaki's closest to us. Winning Ways is on the far side there. And he just sort of took off here a little bit. He's also made a horse to follow in the past when he ran 3rd behind Voyage Warrior. And he comes here to Happy Valley's, changed stables. And Super Red Dragon's had a few issues since his last run last time. It was quite eye-catching though. And just doing some nice slow work there in the morning.
All right, OK, that's Super Red Dragon. So the TT jackpot is around $2 million, an estimated dividend in the region of 5, and just to recap, the 6-up is 1.8 million, with a dividend in the region of $5 million as well. All right, where do we start here? California Gung Ho, top weight, 3rd last time out. Sorry, 2 starts back down the straight. He was on the all-weather last time. His
straight 1,000-metre record at Sha Tin is quite solid without winning. His Happy Valley record is quite poor, 4 starts and hasn't been in the frame. So if you're willing to calculate the fact that he drops in class and he's finishing here 3rd behind Thanks Forever and Voyage Warrior, it looks pretty decent form. And the horse that ran 4th, Real Busy, came out and won 2. It does read rather well.
It does. I'll get him in on the minor line. I am a little bit concerned, like you, with that record. The downgrade sort of made him come in, and that run was good.
Pound for pound, he might have a bit on some of these.
All right, Joe Moreira rides from barrier 7. Reliable Team looked very good on debut, winning. Let's hear from his jockey, Zach Purton.
Zach, Reliable Team, we spoke to you in the lead-up to that race. What was your take on that win?
Yeah, it was a good effort. Obviously, he was able to jump well and get forward. You know, that was the key. And then he ground out a good win.
Wasn't easy for him to do the work that he had to do in the early stages. How strong was he to the line?
He kept battling on quite well. He had a chance to throw it away in the early part of the straight, but he found his second win and he was nice to the line.
Draw 9, what are your thoughts heading into Wednesday?
Yeah, it's another awful draw for him, really. He's got to carry more weight this time. I haven't had the chance to have a look at the race yet, so I don't know how much speed's in it, but we'll be positive again and we'll just work it out.
It's been a strong start to the week. Congratulations on your 4-timer on Monday. Was Athero the highlight for you for the day?
Yeah, of course. He's an exciting horse. He was one that we're all looking forward to seeing. Obviously drew a wide gate, had to do plenty of work and was still able to do it in nice fashion. So he's a nice horse to look forward to for next season.
They're already talking about the international meeting for him as well, but as John said, John Moore getting ahead of himself a little bit there. That was Reliable Team. This is Bulb Elite. Now, he's finishing 4th here, last time out behind Victorian. He's come out and bolted up on Monday. He was odds on for this.
This was the first run for the new stable of Dennis Yip, and worth mentioning that he trialled leading prior to this. Obviously had blinkers on as well. Now the blinkers have come off, so I just wonder whether they're going to revert back to a different tactic.
Yeah, they could well do. I mean, his form in New Zealand was over a lot longer.
And closing generally.
Yeah, and so they might, from barrier 11, try something different with him. But his trial was really good, as you mentioned before, so there's definitely something there, and he has run well at Happy Valley before.
Blinkers off, Alfie Chan off as well with a 10-pound claim. Senior jockey on, drawn 11. I think they'll go back.
So he goes from 120, carrying 122 to 131. Bulb Elites, Tactics, the query. Lightning Steed and All Best Friends. Lightning Steed's pretty consistent.
Yeah, he is. Of these two, I didn't find a spot for either, but I think Lightning Steed's a little each-way chance in the race. All Best Friends, seems like he's been around for ages. He's still a 5-year-old. He has the services of Alfred Chan, which is concerning for me because he is a get-back horse. So Alfie's going to have to work through the field. On his first night at the Valley, I'm happy to step aside.
Yeah, I'm just happy to watch him go around with that horse, All Best Friends. He's working okay, though.
All right, Reliable Team, the favourite, Paul. But as Zach outlined, it's not completely straightforward for him.
No, I've got one to beat him, actually. The horse that I was talking about before, Winning Ways, I made him a horse to follow. He's run third behind that Voyage Warrior, and I thought it was a really good run off a rating of 58. He's down to 54. He did arrive on a rating of 80 before. He's changed stables. I think Tony Millard's got him going well. He's drawn 12, but he gets back anyway. So he should pay about 40 to 1. What's he at the moment? He's 30 to 1 at the moment, or 29 to 1. So I thought he might be a better bet than Reliable Team. He should start close to odds on. But look, he is the hardest to beat, don't get me wrong. Different tactics for Bulb Elite, I think will suit him, and California Gung Ho with the downgrade. 5, 2, 3, 1. Happy to go each way, the 5.
There's a fair bit of interest in the draw here for me with regards to the top 3. California Gung Ho's drawn 7, Reliable Team 9 and Bulb Elite 11. Now, if Bulb Elite does go forward, gets a card over with Reliable Team, if California Gung Ho goes forward, all 3 of them are going to be looking to cross over. All of a sudden, you've got more pace going into it. Not sure how it's going to unfold because I think potentially Bulb Elite might be ridden a bit more patient. In the wash-up, I'm going to stick with my old mate, Super Red Dragon, who I'm hoping from the inside gate can be used up a little bit early. I saw him run a trial at Chunfa a long time ago now, and he was basically sitting leaders back for some portion of that trial. So if he can find that spot, it'll probably take some vigour. But his closing section will suggest he could be competitive if he's in the race in the first half. So 8, 2, 3, 1, going with the 8 at a bit of value.
Yeah, I've got the same cues the way around, 2 and 8 for me. Not easy for Reliable Team, but I think potentially it's quite a nice horse regardless. All right, that's race number 4.